All right, so it's Monday, and we'll talk about some news items that are making the news, websites that I use. There's some stuff you have to kind of get around. Forsberg's on waivers for Chicago, and Cam Ward's got a no movement clause, so the guy who's going to be out is Forsberg. Honestly, with the numbers Ward was putting up before Crawford got back, the fact that Forsberg didn't play a game, didn't see the ice at all, it really kind of says a lot about where Chicago feels Forsberg's going to be. And I can't see anybody else picking him up off waivers. I just can't see it. Could it happen? Sure. Do I see it? Not necessarily. Frankie Corrado, a favorite with Canuck fans for years, despite the fact that he's at best a number 6 guy. He has signed with the Toronto Marlies, so he's back somehow in the Toronto organization, trying to prove he deserves one more chance at the NHL. On the Carolina side of things, Scott Darling has been activated, but because he's been off for so long, they've sent him down to Charlotte for a conditioning stint. After that, he'll get called back up, and then they're going to have to make a decision on their goaltending. I would not be surprised to see McElhinney find another landing spot in the National Hockey League. He has played well enough in limited duty with Carolina that I think somebody will pick him up. I know he's 35 years of age, but there's somebody somewhere that's going to go, well, he's a good backup option for us. We'll take a shot at it. If you're a Senators fan, for these guys, there's some good news this morning in Ceci, Formenton, and McCormick, all in regular practice jerseys, which seems to indicate they should be back for tomorrow's game. So Ottawa's almost at all hands on deck. Close. And for Columbus fans, Seth Jones looks like he's going to be back tomorrow for the Columbus Blue Jackets. They've announced it, and that's a huge difference maker. Jones is an amazing star player in the NHL. And getting to this news involves going around. Nylander's in Austria, and they think he looks determined. Nylander's agent probably met with Dubas in New York. Which teams are calling about Nylander? Nylander, why a long-term deal is probably not going to work, but they're probably not talking bridge deal. Nylander, why a bridge deal is a really good idea, because a bridge deal would work for Nylander. Nylander, do the Leafs miss Nylander? Is the pressure on now? Nylander, is the pressure off because of all the scoring that's been going on, so maybe they'll look at a trade. Nylander, you can't trade Nylander. I want it over. I want it done. Because when I'm seeing 8 or 9 articles on the front page of websites that I scour every morning, it gets to be a little bit much. And this is why I tell people on this channel when they're like, why aren't you reporting on this? Because everybody else is. Because nothing's happening. Nothing. It's sort of like you're sitting there and you're watching a movie and nothing's happening and you're kind of trying to find something else to do, and every 5 minutes somebody says, hey, nothing's happened yet in the movie. Yeah, I know. 2001's the best example I can think of with that, where just nothing happened. And I know there are people who love that movie, and I'm sorry, but yeah, there would be whole like 20 minutes I could just get up, leave the room, and come back. Still weird lights. Okay, good. And I sort of feel that way with Nylander, that we're just going down a tunnel, and there's all these articles coming up, but until something actually happens, there's really not much to report. So it is tough to scour around and not get frustrated right now. So that's why I went with this on the board. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.